Hey guys, Katie here with For the Love of Leftovers. Today we are doing part one of our monthly grocery haul. So I don't have time enough to go to Costco today, but where I am going to go is a place called Brownfield Market. And this is a kind of a discount grocer in our area. I say that loosely because it is still an hour away, and so is Costco, but in different directions. And I know that if I go to Costco, I'm going to be there for hours, whereas Brownfield Market, I can probably get in and out of there within an hour getting what I need. This place is, like I said, a discount grocer, so it is the best place to go when you are on a budget and you are trying to stretch that bill. It's a good tip for you mamas that are on a budget and feeding large families. Go to a discount grocer first and stock up on the things that you can stock up on there. You know, you don't want to go to Costco and buy $10 for pickles when you can go to a discount grocer and get the same amount for $2. You know what I mean? So always check your local discount grocery store first. And sometimes that's going to be like an ethnic grocery store. In this case, it's actually an Amish-owned grocery store. So we're going to go there. I'm going to show you what they have today and see what we can stock up on for part one of our monthly grocery haul. And if you're new here on this channel, we do things like grocery hauls and of course recipes, meals, budget ideas, all things related to motherhood and budgeting, feeding our family, getting curious, getting creative in the kitchen, and making use out of small budgets for our large families. So you may remember in one of my previous hauls from here, I got a bunch of burger rolls for like $1 each. These are not $1 each this time. They are $4.49 a package. So they are not the greatest of value this week. Let's see what the hot dog. Let's see. Yeah, those are about $4 something a piece as well. So I think we're going to skip on those today. My kids certainly won't eat these, but I've seen a lot of people talk about how delicious these are and that their kids do like them. $2.50 a pack is a great deal, I feel like, for a 6-pack. I love that they have some specialty items here, like cookie mix. This looks amazing. Let's see what calories. 45. I am really trying to cut back on sugar and using things like monk fruit and whatnot instead. So I think I'm going to get some of these just for when I have a craving. One way that I make meal planning easier on myself is I find things like this that are $1.75 each, and that even this will be 2 meals. So this could be 2 lunches for me. I'm really the only one in my family that likes curry. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab 12 of these and put this into a meal plan so that I have 1 each month. Isn't that crazy? This is a really great place if you want to try some new items but don't want to pay full price in case you don't like them. We did get a bunch of these last time and these were a big hit. So let's see if we can find another selling them by the box, because that was actually cheaper. I love finding things like these that are fire roasted. There's always just so much more flavor, and these are 95 cents a can. So I think I'll get some of these to stock up on. Kids have been very much into salsa lately, chips and salsa as a snack. So we're definitely going to get some of these. Organic, $2.50 a piece. So we'll get a bunch of these. These are also great for adding over chicken and cooking as a casserole. It's a quick and easy dinner meal. Got some organic honey here, $22.95. I'll be honest, I'm not sure if that's a good deal or not, but we are out of honey, so I'm going to at least get one. This will absolutely last us a month. If it turns out to be a good deal, well then next month I can get more if they have it. They have loads of canned items, lots of vegetables. There's also a lot of soups. Okay, and here is the score of the day. We have organic angel hair pasta. Organic angel hair pasta for $1.50 each, and these are good until the year 2027. And so these are significantly cheaper. If you remember, I bought angel hair in bulk off of Amazon, the name brand Barilla, and it's not organic, and that has actually lasted us 6 months. This ends up being a massive savings. I'll put it up on the screen, what a difference it is in savings, so that you can have a look. But I am definitely going to bulk up on this while I'm here. We've got these chips, which I will absolutely stock up on again. These at Walmart are more than twice the price for the same bag. So we are definitely going to stock up here. Definitely will not be a year's supply, but we can at least get a month's worth. This is also where I got those taco kits last month, different taco kits. These are just the regular hard shell, soft shell, so I did get some of these just for the month, not for the year. We're going to do just for the month on that. And then they have other items like ramen noodles. Again, lasts a long time. Got a bunch of these. I can't wait to show you how we're going to take all of these things and make our meal plan based off of this. And it's going to be super easy. Yes, there's going to be some repeat items for the month, but this is the way you do it on a budget. We are going to get some more of this pepperoni. This was a big hit and helpful to have it in the freezer as a little snack for my kiddos. We are just about out of bacon from our pigs that we got from my parents. So they have multiple kinds here. They've got the no antibiotic, 8 ounces, and then they have Farm Promise. This also says no antibiotics, but this is 12 ounces, both for the same price. I think we're gonna get some of these. Okay, we're home, and I did want to take a minute to show you my pantry in the basement, where I'm kind of storing all of this stockpile of things. I say that loosely because we really don't have much right now, which is kind of the point, okay? When you are building a stockpile for your family, you don't have to buy all the things at once. You don't have to spend a crap ton of money to get this all done in one whack, okay? I really would like to encourage you to take it bit by bit, get a little bit extra every time you go grocery shopping, and, follow me on Instagram where I share bite-sized tips for you to make this doable for your budget and your family. I have a lot of really great tips. I don't want to give them all away right now. But I have a lot of really great tips that help you just bite-size this, okay? If stocking your pantry, if building a stockpile is something that's important to you for emergencies and for just longevity, things like that, I do have some really great tips for you. So let me show you what I have left on here. Again, not much. Okay, so right here, this for right now is our stockpile shelf. I also have one, don't mind the mess, but I also have one over here. It's not as much food items. It's more like cleaning supplies, things like that. But over here is my main stockpile. So up here, up on top, I have a ton of baking soda. I have enough baking soda there to last me the year for sure. Okay, right here, this is the Barilla pasta that I got back in October. I purchased what I was hoping would be a year's worth of pasta. This is what's left. So we've made it 6-7 months. And then this is the pasta that we got today. And this is organic, cheaper. So happy with that. I just didn't bring it upstairs because it's all in one box. So we're just going to leave it right there. We do still have some macaroni left. I have pecan halves. We've got some sun-dried tomatoes. I have some, what is this? Artichoke hearts in there. Oh, I have some cheese. So see, I've got a little bit of, there's mayonnaise. I need to do some organizing here because if you can't see what you have, you're less likely to actually grab it and use it. And we want to make sure that we're grabbing and using all of our things. I've got a little bit of soda, bring that upstairs, some milk, empty, and one box of graham crackers left, which is pretty remarkable because I had a ton of them due to a oopsie when I ordered them. So that's what we've got. I'll go show you exactly what I came home with today from Brownfield Market. Alright, now that we're home and set up, I'm going to show you what we got. So I did get 2 packages of pretzels, $1.75 each. These will be great for, well, we have school vacation this week, so these will probably be gone this week. Let's be real. Probably all the snacks will be gone this week, but I mean, we'll try and limit to the best of our ability. I did get these peanut butter and jelly trail mix bars. The kids, especially the baby, really liked these. So I did get some more, not as much as I got last time, but these were $1.95 per box. Here I got another assortment of these Larabar, and these have chocolate chip cookie dough, peanut butter chocolate chip, and double chocolate truffle. These say that they are vegan, so I am going to attempt to give one to the baby and see if he likes it. He doesn't get to have chocolate things very often just because of his allergies. So we're going to try that. And then we did get some chips here. These chips were $1.95 each. Oh, I forgot to mention these Larabars were $7.95 for the box, and I kind of tried to do some quick math, but I figured that was an all right price for 18 bars since 6 bars over here are $2. Anyhow, back to our chips. I do have 6 bags of chips. Figured my kids, when it's snack time, they can demolish a whole bag to themselves. And then I have my one kiddo who, like, kind of one of our things that we're doing right now is having chips and salsa together. So I made sure that we had a little bit extra so that he and I can do our kind of fun bonding thing in that sense. I did get some onion soup mix for $1.25 each. And I made sure to look at these. I have seen some that have dried buttermilk in them. These ones are dairy free. So I'm going to work those into our meal plan. Next, we got some hard and soft taco kits, $1.25 each. And I thought this was perfect because while I could get the bags of tortillas that I showed you in store, a lot of my kids actually don't care for the soft shells. They would rather have the chip, the crunchy shell. So we went with that. I got 3 of those at $1.25 each. Next is this Rayo's ketchup with truffle. Yum. So we're going to give that a try. That's $1.25. I only got 2 of those just in case the truffle is like overpowering. Next, we got ketchup, and this is one of those items that I chose to stock up on at least for the next 6 months. Didn't get a year supply, but I did get about 6 months of a supply. And so that was $3.75 each, and these are the tomato ketchup simply, no artificial sweeteners. It's all like, straight from the vine. That's how they market it. So a little bit better for the kiddos who are putting it on everything. Next, I got salsa to go with our chips and salsa, and I did get this garlic cilantro and just the medium salsa, and those were $2.50 each. So we got 5 of those. I thought I grabbed more, but that's okay. Figure 1 a week. 1 a week is enough for myself and my son, and of course another extra to maybe do like a one of these salsas on chicken in a casserole dish and use that for our taco dinner kit. Also got this orange ginger chicken marinade. And so this says simple, real ingredients: orange, garlic, soy sauce, ginger, chili pepper. Though then if you look on the actual ingredient label back here, there's a few more other things. But still, this would make for a great, quick and easy marinade sauce, or if I did fried chicken and tossed it in this, that would be fantastic. 75 cents a bottle. That's multiple dinners right there for my family. So at 75 cents a bottle, can't pass it up. Next is the grated Parmesan cheese. Now I'm going to have to do some digging and see if it's actually cheaper buying it like this. This is $6.50 for this humongous thing. And so I got these with the intent of, it's April now, so May, June, July, August, September. This would get us through September, ideally, if I limit us to 1 per month with this. But like I said, I'll have to see if it's actually cheaper going this route. I'm not sure if it's cheaper from Walmart or from Hannaford or Shaw's or any place like that. We'll just have to check and see. I should have done it while I was at the store, but I didn't. Got some more mayonnaise to add to our stockpile for $3.75 each. I got 3 of those. Got 1 thing of breadcrumbs because this was an organic breadcrumbs and figured, hey, we need breadcrumbs. I was trying to make meatballs the other day. Didn't have breadcrumbs. You can make meatballs without breadcrumbs, but it helps to have a binder sometimes. Of course, I didn't even look at this to see if there's anything that we can't have in here. It does have palm oil, which I'm not thrilled about, but we don't make meatballs, or I say we. I don't make meatballs very often. So a little bit of breadcrumbs isn't going to, hurt us. Organic wheat flour, salt, yeast, palm oil, onion powder, garlic powder, parsley, oregano, basil, and that's all that's in here. Ooh, this is interesting. Certified sustainable palm oil to protect forests and wildlife. Interesting. Still not a fan of eating it. Then we have ramen noodles. These ramen noodles are $1.95, and there are 5 packs in here. So I think I got 3 of these 5 packs. So I've got 15 total that we can work with. Let's see. I think I usually make 4 packages whenever I'm making ramen noodles for my family. So let's just say these are about 3 meals worth. And then I did get these vegetable curry. These are really just going to be for me for lunches. I loved the ones that I got on my last shopping trip. It was actually like a ready-to-go meal that you just pulled the top and microwaved it. They didn't have those this time, so that means I'm just going to have to use like leftover rice, leftover meat of whatever we have, and usually we have rice cooked in the fridge. So this should still be a pretty quick and easy lunch for me on most occasions, because usually I don't eat lunch, or I'm snacking on things that I shouldn't be. So if I can have an actual meal during the day, that would probably be better. Let's be real. And those were $1.75 each. Next we have the cookie mix. I was really excited to see this, a sugar-free alternative to kind of instant cookies. So we're going to give that a try. And I got enough. I got 12, enough for one per month. So this is a year supply. So I will just limit myself to having one per month. Not to say I won't have any other treats, but, you know, trying to limit myself and make healthier choices. Next, I did get the raw honey because I have been trying to drink more tea, and we have been dealing with some sickness around here, so we do need to increase our tea intake and need honey as well. This is 5 pounds of organic honey, and this is $22.95, so just under $23 for 5 pounds. That is a steal. Next, we have Hershey's chocolate syrup for $2.25. This is really just a treat. I have kids that like maple milk, and I have some that don't like maple milk. They would rather have the chocolate milk, and we haven't had chocolate sauce for probably months now, so this was just kind of more of a treat. We tried this coffee last grocery haul and really, really loved it, but they did not have any for the regular coffee machine this time. They had K-Cups, so I grabbed some of that for my K-Cup machine downstairs. And then I did get 2 12-pack cases of the organic crushed fire-roasted tomatoes. These will be great in a variety of recipes and just really good to have on hand. The fire-roasted aspect of them is going to make them way more flavorful whenever we add them to any of our dishes. And these were 95 cents per can, so how could I say no to that amazing savings? Over here we have all of our kind of fresh ingredients. I have a few meat products, dairy products, and produce. So we'll start down here. I did get 3 things of celery, and usually I would get these at like Costco where I can kind of bulk up on them. But the way things are working, Easter is tomorrow. I am not going to have time probably within the next week to go to Costco, so I needed to still bulk up on items that we are actually going to need throughout the week. And so I have been eating celery for breakfast with avocado, so I needed more celery. These were $1.75 a pack. In the back there we have carrots. I did get this huge 5 pounds of carrots for $4.50, which is great. That's less than $1 a pound. This was one of the other steals of the day. $2.75 for this huge thing of brie cheese, and this is kind of one of my husband's guilty pleasures that is actually keto friendly, so go for it, right? So between this and the pasta that we got, like, I'm already counting this grocery haul as a win, okay? That was, again, $2.75 for that. I got 2 things of pepperoni for $1 a piece. Got a block of Irish cheddar cheese for $2.10. I don't even have plans for that, but I saw it and was like, yes, we can work that in. Got a block of feta for $1.35. I plan to make our family that chicken dish with all of the vegetables, the zucchini and whatnot, and that marinade. I plan to make that for my family coming up, so I knew I needed some more feta for that because that just looked so stinking good when we made it for my sister-in-law. And then we have 12 ounces of this bacon for $3. I mean, I don't think you can get a pound of bacon at a typical grocery store for less than $6 right now. So this I definitely bulked up on. This is about 3 or 4 days worth of bacon for us because every time we cook bacon, we have to do at least 2 of them. Next is got some tomatoes, just thinking maybe some tomato bacon BLT thing going on. We might be able to make that happen. And I love these. Look at that color. look at that color there. That's going to be inside, and I just think that's going to be a really beautiful dish. I did get a mango. It's not the ripest, but if you remember, I did say that I needed a mango the other day and just didn't get it, so I got it today. So those tomatoes were $1.95 and the mango is 95 cents. I did get some sweet potatoes here, and I only got enough to add to the chicken freezer meal marinade that we're going to be making, the Greek chicken dinner there, just as a different option as far as our add-ins. I did get some zucchini for that Greek chicken dinner as well, so I am planning to make a decent amount of it. This huge bag is all spinach. I mean, it is monstrous. It is absolutely monstrous. So I either need to have smoothies and or we need to make some more chicken dinner, some more chicken freezer meals. I'm thinking pairing this with maybe the artichoke hearts and the sun-dried tomatoes that I have downstairs, and chicken and like a cream sauce would be really good. And if I can make it into a freezer meal, I would love to do that. Onions, because we just add onions to everything. So that's one of those things where if you see a good deal and it's part of your kind of capsule pantry, stock up on it because you're never going to not need that item. Next, I got grapes, and grapes were $2.49 a pound, which is an amazing steal. If you've been to the grocery store at all, grapes are usually around $9. It's just absolutely insane. So when I see anything that is less than $3 a pound for grapes, I gotta grab it. These will be gone this week. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is not going to last us for our month grocery haul or be anywhere near any type of annual planning when it comes to meal planning. Okay, so here is our receipt for our grocery haul. And total spent today was $363.37, which seems like a normal amount that I would spend at a grocery store during a typical grocery haul, but this is going towards a month. So when I would typically do a grocery haul, I'd be grocery shopping for like a week, maybe 2 weeks. This is all going towards an entire month. I do have a kind of rough budget of keeping our monthly grocery hauls under $1,000 for the month for our family of 8, and that includes paper products that we need, toiletries, like that includes all of those things. I don't separate those because it all comes out of our extra money anyhow. It's all coming from the same place, so I don't really budget those things any differently. It's like I have $1,000 to spend, however I slice it, it's all coming out of the same pie. So if I can keep it under $1,000, that's fantastic. And some months we don't have that $1,000. Some months we only have $500 or, whatever it is. But this month, I believe I will have $1,000 to get us through the month. And so my plan and my hope is that shopping today and maybe next weekend, I'm hoping to go to Costco and do a grocery haul there and probably use the rest of our budget there. Tomorrow is Easter, so hope you had a wonderful Easter by the time you're watching this. I'm hopeful that we can get through the rest of April and then through May on this grocery haul. I'm still working on when it is that I can go grocery shopping and do these big hauls and this once a month grocery meal planning and grocery shopping, just based on our paychecks and when we have extra money, things like that. Thank you so much for joining me today in this part 1 of our April-May once a month grocery haul. I hope you got encouraged and inspired. Join me in the next video where I am going to show you how I am taking these ingredients, the items that we already have in our pantry and in our storage, and making a plan for our trip to Costco and how I use these ingredients to not only meal plan for the month, but also meal plan for the year. Can you believe it? Doing an annual meal plan. If that sounds overwhelming, I promise you it's not. Join me in the next video and I'm going to show you exactly how easy and how simple it is to make this part of your routine, part of your life, building a stockpile for your family and annual meal planning all wrapped up into one in a way that is really creative, fun, easy on the budget, and honestly, like, just takes an amazing amount of overwhelm off your shoulders, okay? Join me in the next video. I'll see you there.